Good morning, everyone. Today I'm back with Ginger over at Ginger's Corner, and we're doing swaps. I do this every time. We're doing scraps to embellishments, and then we're going to swap them. And our theme today is a clockwork orange, and actually it started out with Orange You Glad, but then they changed it. So anyhow, when I seen the title of it, I thought orange and clocks, because I love clocks. So I think every single one of my embellishments is going to have a clock on it. So what I'm using today is I'm going to have a few strips from my branding strip things. I brought in brown and orange. And then I am using some die cut labels that I made, different sizes, different colors. I'm also using tags that I just cut some scrap pieces of paper and made some tags and put eyelets on them. And I love how they look with eyelets on them. I'm also going to be using these bows that look like burlap, and they're from Paper Studio. I'm going to use a little bit of the antique linen, and I'm also using flowers from Floral Book 9 from Mintay, and the Junk Book from Mintay. So those are the things I'm using. So I'm actually going to build 10 different embellishments, and guess what? I don't have any glue right with me. I forgot I cleaned off my whole entire table. So, okay. So anyway, I've got this little strip here. This was actually probably a 12 by 12 strip at one time. But I'm going to use a piece of that and cut it down. And I did bring out my scissors. And let me see, I think I'll start by just taping it. And so this was a die cut like label. I love them. It's I just love the shapes of them, and so they're fun to build things on. Okay, so I've just got that, and I don't remember where the wood pattern is from. Okay, and then I chose like shades of orange. This one's very pale. Well, actually there's probably two different shades, and they're kind of a corally, and then kind of the golden color of orange. And I'm just going to stick that right down here. And then I have a little clock. And these were all in the little junk book. They have like a whole sheet of clocks. I just thought I would run with that whole clock idea. And then there's this cute little button. Oh, I guess I can pull in a little bit more, as long as I can stay in frame. So there's this cute little button piece. And I just thought I'd stick that on there. And then I have these labels. They are from Simple Stories, Bliss Stickers and Bloom Stickers. And so I just thought I would kind of put some small words. Like this one says, choose joy. This is not a very big embellishment, so I figure I can't have a very big words on there. Okay, so I'm just going to put that right there. So there's one. Okay, so then I have a little bow. I didn't use a bow on the first one. I've got this little piece here that it was like just a scrap, and I had actually punched 2 holes in it, but I'm going to cover it up so it doesn't matter. I have this Creative Memories punch. It kind of does, I forget what it was called. I think it was called like Elegant or something like that. So I'm going to just punch the 2 corners that will actually show, because the flower is going to cover up the other part. And then I have just this little piece of detail. I mean, it's very tiny, but I tell you, it makes it. Okay, it's got to go this way. Sometimes just a little bit of a detail is so pretty. Okay, and I'm just going to put it right about here. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut off this little piece. Okay, I'll make my little pile of stuff there. Okay, and then I have a bigger floral. Just gonna put tape right around that, those 2 little holes there. Okay, and then I'm gonna put that floral here. And then I have a little ticket, if I can pick it up. And kind of bend it up a little bit, give it a little bit of dimension. Okay, another little clock. Pretty sure I have a flower and a clock for each one. I'm just gonna put that right there. And so you got the little detail there. Just, I mean, you're not even seeing all of it, but I like it there. And then I have the little burlap bow, and it's very stuck to that, so I have to definitely put glue on that. And I think too much of that is going to show, so I'm going to cut that off. And I'll just stick the glue on there. Put it right there. So there's embellishment number 2. Okay. And now I got to figure out where that one's at. Okay. Well, let's see. Let me grab one that I see is there. Is it this one? Yep, this one. Okay. I'll do this one because that way I have the front one. Okay. So on this one, I've got this little piece of orange. You know, it's just an orange strip from branding strip. And I'm going to put it to this side. And lining it up with the wood there. And I think it doesn't even need to be trimmed. It's kind of in the perfect spot. Okay. Then I have another one of the florals. And I know it's kind of hard to see on that. I should have brought a piece of paper with me. It's on the back of this. I can't pick it up. Okay, I can make it on this. Okay. So I've got this bigger floral again. And to me it looks like the bouquet kind of goes like that, because they're all just a little bit different. And I gotta find the time. Okay. have this little clock. Actually, it's a bigger clock. And a little bow on here. And that's all this one is getting. Oh, except for my words. That little piece is coming up every time. I didn't add words to the last one, did I? Okay. Now, I was thinking that I could use a bigger one on this one. Think happy, happy thoughts. Can I get that on there and still get my bow? I think so. I'm gonna have to cut off a little bit of that. Just below the, nope, I'm gonna have to let it overlap that just a little. Okay. Yep, that's good. I'm gonna trim this part off. Okay, and then I have this little bow. Okay, there's another one. I'm going to stick a little glue right here because that is not cooperating. Okay, that should do it there. All right, is that number 3? Yes. Okay. And let's see, what's my next one? My next one is, trying to find it. Okay, this one here. Trying to do them in order that I have them photographed. Okay. Okay, now it would be easier to see on this. Okay. So I have a lighter piece of wood this time. And I must have bent that in my little package. Okay. So maybe I'll put it this side up. Yep. Okay. So again, I have one of these little tiny pieces. Oh, and today's hubby's birthday.
No.
Yes, it is. When they see this, it'll be your birthday.
Oh, tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah. He thought I was confused.
Dazed and confused. Don't hit me.
Now, I have to say that for years and years, like ever since he got his driver's license, his birth date was wrong on his driver's license. And I could not believe that nobody had done anything about it. And when we went to get passports, I said, you better fix that because they might not let you come back if you get over there. So, okay, I got a little ticket, and this is from the Junk Book too. Oh, I'm gonna curve up that end. And again, I got a little clock. I love orange and blue together. It's such a pretty combo. Okay, I want that up just a little bit higher. It's not cooperating. Okay, there we go. And then again, I have another little bow. I think I did a bow on half of them. Okay. And there's a little too much foam, and the foam doesn't do any good anyway because it is not sticking, except for to my scissors. I'm putting that one right here. I just love these bows. They're so cute. So there's one more. Okay, now what's next? I've already done that one. Have I done that one? Okay, which one is it? Oh, I must have did that one. Okay. And now I have this one. Okay, and this time I have this really dark wood. What is it on the other side? It's like marble or something. Okay, I have this little piece of dotted paper, like little orange dots. So I'm gonna use that. And then I'm gonna cut off. I'm not even gonna bother to cut off the other side because it's not even gonna be showing. Be underneath the flowers. And it's that much, not that much over. Just give it more to connect to. Okay, and then I have another big floral. Okay, and I have another ticket. I'm going to curl up the end, so I might as well do it now. Okay. That sticks up there. And another little clock. And this one doesn't get a bow. There's one more. Okay, what's next? Okay. Some of them I have like a whole bunch of things on. Other ones, it's like whenever I thought it looked really good, that's when I quit. Okay, this one has this little border that I had die cut. And these were, you know, all things that were done, except for I did cut a little bit of a couple, let's see. I cut more clocks, yeah. I think that was it. Okay, and then again, I'm going to cut this little trim off. It's nice having something already, you know, have your cutting done so that when you get ready to do something, it's all set. And I'm not going to worry about that part again because I'm just working over here. Oh, and I have this little piece, another piece of wood that I'm going to put on here. Oh, and this is for my baby collection. Okay. There's little storks on the back. It's funny. Okay. Now I'm ready for this. I thought this red, or this, it's like a real dark orange, like with a little red accents, kind of. So I thought it looked kind of like a maroon, which I thought looked real good with it. And this one I actually used the antique linen on because it was white. then I have a little, it looks like a little rusty screw, or it's kind of like it was turned verde, like it was a copper color and then turned green. So it's got like that green that looks like that. Okay, so there's one more. I think these are all real pretty. And I hope whoever gets them thinks so. Okay, here's one of the tickets that I made into, or I made it into a ticket by, or tag, by putting a little Brad on it. Okay, and I have, again, one of these little pieces. And I don't have a very big piece this time. This might have been like the scrap of it, I don't know. But I might have cut it this small because it's only going to show at the top anyway. Let's see, what side do I want to show? I think I'm going to have this side up. I got to keep an eye on the time because we're going to go out to eat. Okay, so then I have another big floral, and I'm going to put it pretty much to the bottom. There'll be a little bit of the bottom of this showing. So this one will kind of fit to the bottom, and then this one will have the wood showing right there. Okay, and then I have another little clock, and this one, because there's a lot of white, there's probably a lot of white on the other ones, but this one I thought it looked all right for it to be white in color, so I left it white. And you can see I don't have too much of that little strip of color there, but I like it. Okay, and then I have a little tag. And I'm gonna tuck that right in here, and there's not gonna be a whole lot of that showing either, but I just like how it looks. Well, you can see it. I mean, it's cute. Okay, and then I have this key, which I think is super cute. So I love keys too. Keys, clocks, keyholes, doorknobs. I could be a collector of junk for sure. When my grandma passed, there was a bag of old keys, and my mom goes, "Oh, Terry, I want those." Okay, so there's another one. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Okay, and what's next? Okay, now this one here. Okay, so this one has a tag from the junk book, and the words go this way, so the hole goes at the bottom. And so I've got this, it's like an alarm clock. And I'm gonna put this kind of cockeyed at the top, and I'm kind of got a little too much tape on it. Let me see if I can roll it off. Yep, okay. And then I have my floral. Okay, I want it about like that. I want to be able to see the hole, but I want to be able to see a little bit of the tag up there too. And so I think that's about its spot right there. Again, I want to make sure, oh yep, I've got too much tape. Have to roll that off, otherwise I'll be stuck to the table. And then it'll be hard for me to mail it. Okay. And then I've got another one of these screws that looks like it's gone Verde green. I don't know what you call it other than that. Okay, so I'm gonna let that kind of actually cover up a little bit of the clock there. And then I have another one of the bows. And this one I'm actually gonna put right where the hole is. So I guess you're not really seeing the hole there. Oh, and I actually just glued the table. Okay. Okay. So that's number 10. No, at number 8. And I realized I was just pulling it up so close you couldn't even see it. Okay. Love that one. Okay. And then here's this one. This is from the Junk Book. And then I have a clock from the Junk Book and another rusty nail. I mean, screw. Okay, I'm gonna do this so I'm not taping too far down. Okay. And this time I'm putting the clock lower than my tag I'm building it on. Okay, and then I'm putting the flower on here too, and I think that's right where that flower is. That little piece is going to be, so I need to move that out a little bit. Okay, I think that's my angle. And then I have this little rusty piece. I'm going to tuck that right in here. And then I have another one of the bows. And I'm going to put that right down here. Look at how pretty that is. Love it. Okay. Oh, I felt like I felt glue there. I do. Okay, and the very last one, I have a tag from the Junk Book. And did I not photograph this one? Maybe not. Huh. Nope, I did not. Okay. I'm gonna have to wing it. Okay, I put this on here. I think right around there. I know I did not cover up the hole, so I guess I can figure out what I did. Okay. It's awesome having the phone where you can take a picture of everything but not print it out. You know, we're pretty spoiled nowadays. I said I use my phone more for photos than calling anybody. Okay. And I think my floral goes that way. So I use this little strip on like 3 different ones, I think. Okay, and now I have, it's actually 1 ticket, 2 parts. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put words on all of them. Well, maybe I'll just surprise people with whatever's on them. Okay. Because I will add that sooner or later. Okay. And I'm going to pull those up just a little. And another little clock. Okay, and let's see if I can figure out a label for each of them. This one, I don't want anything too big. Here's the one that says, I love this, or I heart this. Okay, so there's that one. And let's see here. Okay. This one. How about a happy life? I just always forget to use words, so if I have words on my little embellishment, it'll be already there. Okay, I have lovely here. Okay, and let's see this one here. Okay, I don't want anything too big. And I've got a green on there. Lovely. Got that little peachy color. Maybe I'll use that one. Could be on the key. Okay, that's cute there. Okay, and this one's really funny because it's big. It doesn't well, it does have a lot of stuff on it because I have the layers of things there. Love others. It's a new day. I'm trying to find things that are a little bit still look appropriate too. Oh, and I almost covered up the whole word. Okay, I'm gonna put right there. It's a new day. How many did I put words on? 2? I don't think I did too many. Okay, hello weekend. That's kind of committing them to use it on a page like that. This one says bliss. I want to tuck it in here. Okay. Oh, I'm almost to one where I have one on there. Okay. Love others. Weekend. Let's see. Rise and shine. Life is good. I don't know where I want to stick that. I always want to tuck it in and then it's like, oh no, then it's covered. You can tuck it in, but only up to the word. Okay. Okay, that's good there. And then I think the other one's already got words on them. No, I didn't put one on here. Huh. Okay, one more. Love and life. I'm gonna stick it right here. And it almost looks like it's part of the writing on the little tag. And that's that one. So I got them all done. That's one thing nice about that building them out of things that you have, because that way I already have it done. Otherwise, sometimes I've die cut things and they took so long. Okay, the other way, lay them all up here. And then I will have close-ups of everything at the end. And I did 2 verticals, I think. And the rest are horizontal. All right. So that's it for today. I will have close-ups at the end. And have a wonderful and blessed day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. No, wait, I forgot to tell you. Go over and check out everybody else that's playing. There'll be a drop-down menu if you decide you want to join us. Just go over to Ginger's Corner. There's a link down below. And you can sign up and play along with us and swap with us if you'd like. And okay, now I'll let you go. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.